back to Crowned and Covered. And this is going to be part two of our podcast, Are You Equal to Your Husband? If you have not seen part one, be sure to go and check that one out. Um, and I might leave a link in the description box for you to go and check that one out. All right, let's jump back in. Okay, so let's go to Sirach chapter 25, and we're going to do verses 25 and 26. So, verse 25 says, Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to guide abroad. So, now this verse, it describes restrictions that a husband can put on a wife. Um, so so with the husband being able to put restrictions on you like that, to give you to give the water no passage, with you as the wife being the water, nor a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. Um it does show that he has that authority, that position over you. Um and then verse 26 says, If she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh, and give her a bill of divorce, and let her go. This sounds like a position of authority to me. Basically, if you're not doing what he wants as he asks, what he wants you to do, he can cut you off from his flesh. He can give you a bill of divorce and let you go. This is the authority that your husband has over you. Nowhere in the Bible are you going to find where a woman can do that to her husband. You're not going to find a woman being able to divorce her husband. That is because um you're part of his flesh. We spoke in part 1 about you being bound to your husband unto his death. You are part of his flesh. All right, so next let's go to the New Testament and let's see what we have. Let's go with First Corinthians verse 11. I'm sorry, chapter 11, verses 7 through 9. And it says, For a man indeed ought not to cover his head, forasmuch as he is the image and glory of God. Woo! But the woman is the glory of the man. Imagine that. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. Let's read that again. Let's read that one again. First Corinthians chapter 11, verses 7 through 9. For the man indeed ought not to cover his head, forasmuch as he is the image and glory of God. But the woman is the glory of the man. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. To me, that's self explanatory. To me, that is self explanatory. Um, so the woman came from the man. You know, we read that back in Genesis. The woman came from the man. She was created for the man. She was created to be his help. This does not give equal positioning with the husband and the wife. And as we see in this verse, The husband, the man, was created in the image and glory of God. Now, I know a lot of sisters and brothers try to say that man and woman were created in the image of God. However, that is not so. It's not something I'm going to get into deep in this video, but it is not so. And as we see in this verse, um, you can definitely see that it's not so. This verse says that, the man was created in the image and glory of God. The woman was made from the man. All right. Um, and let's see. The man is not of the woman is of the man. This is authority. This is headship. This is positioning above the woman. All right. Let's see. Let's stay in the New Testament and let's go with Ephesians 5, verses 22 through 24. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands, as unto the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church, and he is the Savior of the body. Therefore, as the church is subject unto Christ, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything. Whew. Man, these scriptures, oh, they're so powerful. They are so powerful. So, wives, you are to submit yourselves unto your own husbands as he is Christ. Now, tell me that doesn't position the husband above the wife and not make them equal. Wow. You are to submit to your husband as you would Christ. And and then it goes on to say, just as Christ is the head of the church, he is the savior of the body. That husband of yours is the savior of your body. Wow. Tell me that is not powerful. I love the scriptures. I love the scriptures. So yeah. So as we can see from these scriptures, you're not equal to your husband. And the sooner that we get into proper order, the sooner that our nation can flourish. All right. So that is going to conclude part 2 of this series, Are You Equal to Your Husband? But check this out, sis. I have even more scriptures. I'm going to be back with part 3, and you're going to enjoy this even more. All right. If you did get something from this part 2 of this video or from this series as a whole, go ahead and leave me a comment um, in the comment section. Let me know what you're gaining from these scriptures. All right, and I will see you in part 3. Shalom.